Welcome back everybody to another pomade review, and today we'll be taking a look at a product that is from a relatively new company, and this company is from Hong Kong, and it is called Hong Kong Homebrew. The product from Hong Kong Homebrew we'll be taking a look at today is the styling cream, which is a rather unusual one, but really unique in its own right. So what better demonstration can there be than to test it out on Asian hair? So let's get right into it. And it comes in this simple little box right here. There's the company name Hong Kong Homebrew. There's styling cream right up here, and right at the corner of the back of the box you see "Brew for Humans." That's their slogan, because they basically believe in creating products for the mass market, but without harmful ingredients. Therefore, they are their main slogan is "Brew for Humans," because they try to create products that are enjoyable and would make your hair respond well to these products, while having healthy ingredients at the same time, natural ingredients. Now, opening the box up, you would find a really minimalistic white can over here. Modern and minimalistic, but still quite a nice design. Styling cream, it says that it has a neutral shine, 3 ounces, paraben free, petroleum free, EDTA free, artificial colors free, and cruelty free. And there's the website at the bottom over here. And right next to it, you'd see the ingredients list as well as the directions of use. There's not a lot in the ingredients of this particular product right here. It's just water, beeswax, emulsifying wax, HFCS, vitamin E oil, essential oil for the scent, and Gomol Plus, whatever that is. So let's open it up. Now you would find sort of a creamy looking product, sort of an almost airy looking product over here. It's off-white. And scooping it out is very lotion-like, very, very easy to scoop out. It feels pretty wet and lotion-like. Breaking down is obviously no hassle at all, just breaks down really creamy and really smooth. But once you put it in your hair, despite the really smooth application, it doesn't really feel as wet as it does when you just initially scoop it out and break it down, which is just really, really impressive. I mean, just by the scoop, you would already predict to be somewhat of a very slick and wet product. However, it's not exactly super slick, and it's not overly slick, and it actually feels drier once you apply it to the hair. The scent also becomes more prominent as you rub it into your hair. I mean, the scent is not really that obvious once you take a whiff from the can. You can smell it a little bit, but once you apply it to your hair, the scent just you would notice the scent even more, which is basically sort of, it's a little like lemongrass. Like a really artificial lemongrass type scent. Not a bad scent, but I'm not too crazy about it either. So that's one scoop. So, and here's the second scoop. Now the thing about using one scoop is that this product's a bit more of a versatile one. You can see that I can actually obtain some texture over here, but that's not usually the kind of hairstyles I do. So with just one scoop, or well, a few scoops, like just, I mean, not too much product in your hair, you can actually do somewhat of a more looser look with it, but with more product, you would have more of a firmer hold, as well as you would be able to achieve more tighter styles. But this is one of those products that it's in a limbo between slick and texture. It is able to provide this versatile product that is able to provide you with a slick and neat look, and also a texturized look depending on the amount of product you use. And you can never go wrong with either one of them if you would like to use a product like this. So that's 2 scoops on slightly damp hair. And I guess that'll be enough product in the hair for today. Now I'm just going to go ahead and slip everything back. Now there's somewhat of, it's pretty easy to comb through the hair, but there's just a very, very slight resistance. But it does not feel too much like a very wet, like a pomade-like resistance. And one thing I really need to mention about this product, it's sort of not what you think it is. It is actually a gel type pomade in disguise. It's marketed to be a cream. It has a very creamy-like and lotion-like consistency and feel in the hands and during the scoop, but you would actually really find that it's actually just a gel type water-based pomade with less of the harmful ingredients you would see in most gel type pomades. I contacted the brewer about this, and he says this was actually intentionally done because a lot of people in Hong Kong love to use gel type water-based pomades, but the trouble is that, like I said, with most gel type pomades you have these weird chemicals you can't even pronounce, and they really dry out the hair. Therefore, he decided to create the brewer decided to create an all-natural alternative to these gel type pomades, and thus the styling cream by Hong Kong Homebrew was formulated. Now, it has a decent amount of control as well. You can see that my hair pretty much responds to where it needs to go, but it still has a very lightweight feel in the hair as well, which is why you can actually obtain some volume out of this. If you'd like some texture, it goes pretty well with some height, and it provides you with a decent enough volume for texturized styles and even slicker pompadours like I'm doing right now. It is not the slickest product ever, like I said. It can do both slick styles and textured styles, but it won't really master either one of them to an extent that, well, they're able to do one of these styles really, really well. It's able to do a neater style and a slicker style. It's also able to do more messy or looser and textured styles, but not too textured and not too slick at the same time. It's just a nice in between. So it's pretty much versatile, but it's not overly slick, and it doesn't provide you with too much texture, but it just provides you with an adequate amount so you can style. You can go in either one of these ends for the hairstyle that you want. And I'll just go ahead and call this done. Now, it provides just a little bit of tightness to my sides, but it doesn't exactly really tighten it so much as a regular pomade would do. But at the same time, it doesn't leave it looking uncontrolled. You can see that my hair is somewhat controlled with this product, and my sides are a little tucked back with it, and I can get a decent shape, a rounded shape of my pompadour. And like I said, this is sort of a gel type pomade, and I actually found this out because eventually it would actually set in the hair. It would give you a slight helmet head feel, but nothing way too dry, it's nothing too crusty, and it's not very just icky like some gel type pomades are, in my opinion. So it does harden up, but not too much to an extent that it makes your hair feel super dry. And it eventually feels more of a drier product throughout the day. And one thing I've noticed that it hardens less if you style it with dry hair. And obviously, the damper your hair is during initial styling, the more your hair will firm up, and you would notice the helmet head feel will become more apparent. So let's take a look at the final style over here. This product promises a neutral shine, aka a natural shine, and I can really see that. It provides me with somewhat of a natural shine. However, the thing about a natural shine is that it's supposed to not add any more shine to your hair, nor is it supposed to take any shine from it. Whatever your hair's natural shine is, that would be it with a neutral shine. However, I'd say this kind of neutral shine provides me with this sort of, it is a nice natural neutral shine, but it just leans a little almost to the end of the scale where it leans more towards sort of a matte finish, where it makes my hair look kind of dry-ish, but not overly dry. It's sort of like a balance between a controlled dry look as well as, sort of like your hair's natural luster, like a sort of a deep looking luster, if you know what I mean. I also have a slightly higher than average volume over here, height, and it also gives my hair a pretty nice bounce to it. It makes it look a little full somehow. So this provides me with a nice amount of with some nice volume, because I get some decent looking bounce at the same time, a decent height as well. So you can see the volume from this product, it's actually not, it won't give you that cartoon character like volume if that's sort of your thing, but it provides you with a decent amount of volume that won't make you look a little too ridiculous. Just something slightly above the standard height. Now the washability of this product washes out really easily. It just washes out with only water. It's a completely water soluble product, no problem. And when it comes to the hold of this one, I would say that it's between a medium and a firm, and it actually endures. It's not too bad, especially in humid climates. I tried this out during the final days of summer, and it actually held up pretty well. I mean, it holds up like a little more than a medium should. However, I noticed there's a slight deflation in volume and my overall hairstyle throughout the day, but it just doesn't feel overly stiff. It has, like I said, the endurance and the hold of it is somewhere between a medium and a firm. It's just a sufficient hold with being almost at the higher end when it comes to holds, but not a super crazy strong hold. And so I believe that's all I have to say about Hong Kong Homebrew Styling Cream. This is sort of a cream or an orthodox water-based pomade, but you might see it as either one of both. It's advertised as a cream, so you might see this cream, but you also might see it as an orthodox water-based pomade, a gel-type pomade. Either way, well, either both of these descriptions are correct, and that makes it a really unique product, because when you think of styling creams, you would probably think of those that are malleable and you can style them throughout the rest of the day. But this one somewhat firms up a little bit to give you a slight helmet head feel, just like a gel type pomade would. So you don't really see that every day. And my hair does not even feel super dry after it rinses out of my hair, and it does feel like it still has some life. So the brewer does a really good job on simulating a gel type product without all these harmful chemicals and using a more healthy alternative. And overall, this is actually, this product really does what it's supposed to do. It simulates a gel type without all the harmful ingredients. It doesn't have its hold is actually very lightweight, which is one of the things I like about it, which is why it enables me to have a decent volume. It is pretty much versatile. You can go for texture, you can go for slickness, but not overly slick or overly textured. So this is pretty much a versatile product, and pretty much the common layman and not a pomade junkie like myself can use it, because he has a lot of everyday people who just want to style their hair, but they don't really know what style they're going for. So if they want to experiment with new styles, whatever looks good on them, they can start out with a product like this that is able to give them both options to see what hairstyle suits them. So this is sort of a unique product, which I actually really do appreciate, and the brewer actually did give some thought into this product while making it. I can really tell. So this is all I have to say about Hong Kong Homebrew Styling Cream. Final verdict: it is actually sort of a good product, and it really does hold up to whatever it's required to do. And if you enjoyed this review, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon to never miss a single upload of The Squinty Show, and I'll see you next time on The Squinty Show.